cool here. This is my first video I'm creating. I'm calling this series the Equalizer. Now, I'm a professional gamer. Well, I'm not really professional, but I like to call myself a professional gamer. And I'm gonna make a video on how to equalize yourself in the competitive gaming scene for DJL in South Africa. Now, you see, often people are accused of having hacks, or there's this famous thing going around about the Vega clan that they have 30s router hacks. Now, that's something I'm going to get to later in the video, but I'm first going to start off with the very basic optimizations to get the best bang out of your buck for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, like get the best experience and see things better just in general. So first thing we're going to do, this is now sadly only for NVIDIA card people, but I'm sure there's equivalent for ATI. You're going to go to your desktop, you right click on the desktop, you go to your NVIDIA control panel. Just wait for that to open up. Oh, click yours. You're gonna go to adjust desktop and color settings. You're gonna say use NVIDIA settings. Now, personally, I put my brightness up to 60, my contrast up to like 70, gamma 1.06, and digital vibrance, very important, like 80 to 90. Putting it any higher is a bit overpowering. This generally just gives color to your game, and it makes it easier to spot people, especially in like dark areas and everything, since there's such a high contrast and colorfulness. So that's step one. Step two is it's a famous thing that lots of people have, but not everybody. Once again, it's called the Mark C um, mouse input lag fix. So, well, the mouse acceleration fix, you're gonna go Google Mark C. Just Google Mark C. You should find it. I'll go through it step for step. I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. You're gonna click on this very first link down, mouse acceleration bug spot, something like that. You're gonna open it. Sorry, my friend's downloading on my line, so the line might be a bit slow. Sue me. Okay, so when you're on this page, when it actually loads, you're gonna click on this very first one, the Mark C Windows 10 plus 8 points whatever and the 7 fix. You're gonna go and download it instantly. Okay, so once it's done downloading, you're gonna go open the zip file again. Comes in. You're just gonna go to the Windows 10, whichever operating system you have. Obviously, if you have Windows 7, you're gonna use this one. If you use Windows 10, 8 or 8.1, you're gonna use this one. You open it up. You're just gonna run this default registration. That's all. You're gonna double click it, say run, done. Just say yes, say okay. Now mouse acceleration should be taken out. Now you won't really notice it. I'd actually advise, if you really don't want mouse acceleration, get yourself an optical gaming mouse and not an laser one. With my mouse I have a Republic of Gamers Gladius, and you can actually go into your mouse settings and you can set your angle snapping and a shitload of things. Make sure your acceleration is also do the minimum, and put your polling rate like 1000 or 1500. This is amount of times the mouse actually reports back to your PC. If you have a good PC, you can set it up, but sometimes you get weird acceleration by putting it too high. But if you put it too low, you're going to feel massive input delay. So I'd say 1000 is a very good one, because that translates into a 1 millisecond response time from your mouse. And then these are my sensitivity settings. Haha, whatever. Um, these are a few basics. Yeah, those are a few basics just to get your game feel a bit better and everything. Now, the other thing I want you guys to look at is in the Realtek Audio Manager, which most people have. You can actually go to your speakers and you can go to sound effects and everything, and you're gonna change your equalizer to something of the rock one, I believe. If you put it to rock and you save this profile, your footsteps are also a lot more crisper and clearer. Okay, now the other thing is there are some sound optimizations in Advanced Warfare now. It's not legal or anything. It's the same equivalent of putting your sound off in Counter-Strike Go. It's just the game doesn't actually provide this functionality. The last game of COD who did that is Black Ops, where you could actually disable a shitload of sounds within the settings. Now what you do in Advanced Warfare is you go to where your game is installed. Mine is installed on an SSD for itself, yeah, because it's cool like that. Go to the actual install directory where it is. So this is where the game is, just the open directory like that. I'm gonna send a link to the file on Dropbox or Google Drive where you can download these bat files. You copy it into your Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You go to that file. Where is it now? Oh my goodness, it's so far down. Let's find it. You can just press S. I know I'm a noob, just hate me. I'm just gonna run it. There, I put the sound on. See, now these sound files are turned on. Remove that because I actually want the sound off one because you can hear so much better with that in. Um, gonna run it. Now you'll see it actually goes and it renames a few files. Now this just makes it removes some annoying ambient noise in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which really is annoying, and you'll see the game is going to be very quiet at first, but when you get there or when you're used to it, it just sounds amazing. You can hear almost everything. It's just amazing. There's some more advanced customizing. I will maybe put it into the video. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll put the links in the description of what to actually put onto for the bat files, so the sound can be removed. Okay. Okay. Now, other thing we're gonna do is if you go into your game itself, well, not, no, we're gonna go into the config of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We're gonna change some settings. Now, when you go into your game folder, you're gonna go find your config, which is in the players2 folder, config underscore mp. Now in here, if you go, you should go set all the settings you want optimized in your game. Go set, close your game. Like for example, I'm going to show you now. If you want to change a few basic values, you're going to go to options. You're going to go to advanced video, and full screen obviously should be one. You maybe want to change the sync every frame to on, but it should never ever be on. I run on my aspect ratio 16 by 10. I feel like it better hit rich with that, although my screen is actually 16 by 9. You put your resolution to the ones that your screen's on. Depending on your graphics card, put this lower than you would actually can, because my PC can run extra, but I'm putting it on high to get the bit of a frame rate boost. And personally, I like to put on shadow preload because you load longer, but you get less frame drops in a map. So your own choices. Now, once you've actually gone into your game and set those settings up, close your game. Go into your config folder, open it up. Now there's a few things you want to go and fix. You're going to get Control F and you're going to type in sense. Now this is much easier way of actually setting your sensitivity in your game. There it is. I put mine to 1, so that translates like whatever mouse's sensitivity, multiply it by 1 and put that to the game's actual sensitivity. For superstitious reasons, I use 1 because that lessens the amount of calculations that the game actually has to do about mouse input. Now the other thing you're going to go is you're going to Control F and look for acceleration. Just ACC is all you need to really search. Mouse acceleration. Make sure that's put to 0. Your packet dip online is 2. Depending on how bad your line is, you can put it from anything from 1 to 5. Now also if you're on LAN, make sure you put this to 0. Just very important to know, but yeah. Go to your pitch speed, so Control F, put this right under mouse acceleration. Pitch speed, put that to 0 and your speed to 0 as well. And the last thing you need to edit is go search mouse and make sure that your setter in mouse is 2. This takes the raw input from your mouse instead of the Windows input. It's I don't know exactly why it works. Those are a few basic customizations. I can't really think of anything else customized in the config. For superstitious reasons, I put all these to 0. Well, corpse limit is 1, and yeah, nothing else even affects anything in this game. Maybe if you don't want to find international games in your public games, just make your max ping like 120. That will make sure you only find South African games. Yeah, so those are a few config things. Make sure that your elevated priority is set to 0 and full screen is set to 1. I don't know what any of these do. Make that 0. I think if you have this on any other value than 0, then you have some depth of field, which is very, very bad. It's just annoying. You see blurriness if you look far, and that's just extremely annoying, let's be honest. So you can go through these frame for frame. If you want to check my config, it's legit. If you want to optimize your config according to how mine looks, go for it. Read through it, check it. There we go. Done and dusted. Then after you've done that, you go to your config, you say properties, and you make sure it's set to read only. Otherwise, the game might override it to its default values, which is annoying, especially when it comes to sensitivity. And I advise also making a backup of this config in case you ever have to update your game or something. Just back up it, put it somewhere safe. Happy days. So yeah guys, those are a few optimizations for Advanced Warfare so far. I'm gonna make another video which actually includes 30's alleged router hacks. I'm still busy researching it, but yeah, it's not really hacks, it's actually just network optimizations that makes your game online feel more like you're playing offline. So I'll see you in the next installation of the Equalizer. Okay, yeah, that was bad, but oh well. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.